Welcome back, students. So, in this session, we are discussing about scattered diagram method. So, why we need this method? First of all, we need to ask this question: why we need this method? The scattered diagram method is one of the method used for measuring correlation. Correlation. I think we have discussed correlation, linear correlation. There are three methods of measuring correlation. One is scattered diagram, next one is Karl-Pearson's, then next rank correlation. We have done with Karl-Pearson's, then a rank correlation. We left with scattered diagram method. Fine. That's why scattered diagram method is a method of measuring correlation. So first of all, it is the simplest method of diagrammatic representation of two variables. Here it is given as bivariate data. Bivariate data. And it is the diagrammatic representation of two variables such as x and y. Here it is given as xi, comma yi, where I is 1, 2, 3 up to n. Be a bivariate means two variable distributions. The two variables are nothing but x and y. Let the values of these variables like x and y be plotted along the x-axis and the y-axis on a suitable scale. Means what? The values of variable x will be plotted on x-axis and the y will be plotted on y-axis. I mean to say there are only it is a 2D graph, two-dimensional graph, x-axis and y-axis graph, and taking a suitable scale. The diagram of point which is obtained by plotting the values of x and y on a suitable scale is called as scattered diagram. Diagram which we obtain by plotting the values of x and y on a x and y axis using suitable scale is scattered diagram. By observing the scattering of plotted points, because x will not be a single value and y will not be a single value, it is xi and yi, means I means 1 2 3 up to n, there may be n values. So when we are plotting the values of x and y, different values of x and different values of y, by looking into the scattering of the points of x and y and the degree of relationship between the two variables x and y, we can have different types of correlations, different types. So by observing scattering of plotted points of x and y, we have a degree of relationship between these two variables x and y. If the plotted point falls on a straight line, look at this is straight line, and straight line shows increase, that is what increase, both x and y value are increasing from lower left hand corner to the upper right hand corner. This is lower left hand corner and this is upper left hand corner. So it is increase, both x and y value are increasing. So this type of correlation is a perfect positive correlation. It is perfect positive correlation. Here r is equal to +1. If the plotted point falls on a straight line and shows decreasing tendency from upper left corner to the lower right hand corner, This is upper left hand corner, whereas this is lower right hand corner. Means what? The points are decreasing. Both x and y value are decreasing. Then the correlation is said to be perfect negative correlation. And here r is equal to -1. Next, if the plotted points lie on a narrow band and the points show increasing tendency from lower left hand corner to the upper right hand corner. So they have used a word called as narrow band, means the points lie between these two dotted lines and they increase from left hand corner to the right hand corner of the graph. So this type of correlation is said to be high degree positive correlation, and here 0.5 is less than or equal to r and less than or equal to 1. Right? So next, if the plotted line lie in a narrow band, fine, and these points are showing decreasing tendency. Earlier it was increasing tendency, but here it is decreasing tendency from upper left hand corner to the lower right hand corner, and is said to be high degree negative correlation. And here it is -1 is less than or equal to r, and this is less than or equal to -0.5. Right? Next comes if the plotted points are scattered. Not only scattered, their scattered points show increasing in the tendency from lower left hand corner to the upper right hand corner. So this is what plotted points. These points are from lower left hand corner to the upper right hand corner, and they are showing increasing tendency from lower to upper. So this type of correlation where the points lie in this ellipse, you can say ellipse. So they are showing increasing in the tendency. So this type of correlation is said to be lower degree positive correlation, and here 0 is less than or equal to r, then less than or equal to 0.5. If the plotted points scatter, not only scatter, the scatter points show degree of decreasing tendency from upper left corner, this is upper left corner, to the lower right corner. Means what? The points start showing decreasing in that tendency. This type of correlation is low degree negative correlation, and here -0.5 less than or equal to r, less than or equal to 0. And the last one, if the plotted points do not show any tendency. Tendency means increasing tendency or decreasing tendency. If they don't show any tendency, then the correlation is said to be zero correlation, and here r is equal to 0. Look at the diagram. So no tendency, decrease or increasing tendency. Fine. This topic is useful for the examination when this question is asked for short notes for 4 months. Kindly draw the diagrams and write the relevant information regarding this this matter. Fine. Thank you.